Okay, so now I'm going to review all of the pregnancy tests that I have used since day 10. Most of them are since day 10 past ovulation. So the first one is a clear and simple pregnancy test. The price ranges from roughly £1 to £2, and I did this one at 13 days past ovulation, and it detects HCG at 20. So as you can see, it's a very, very faint line. The next one I used was the clear and simple early response pregnancy test, and that roughly ranges from £1 to £2. And I used that at day 13 past ovulation. And again, you can see a very, very faint line, and it detects it at 10, the HCG level, roughly. Okay, so the next one I used was from Morrison's, and that was £3 for 2 pregnancy tests. And I did that at day 14 past ovulation, and as you can see, it's a very, very strong line. And that is a very, very similar test to the first response tests, which again, you know, I would recommend the Morrison's one if you was to go for a cheap version. These ones are one-step HCG urine tests, and they cost £9 for 20, but the lines can be mistaken for evap lines, so just watch out. If you do get an evap line, try using a more expensive one. Again, these ones could be mistaken for evap lines, and these ones were from a local shop, and they were £2 each. So then again, they show very, very faint lines, and they're not too strong. These ones were £8 for 2. So as you can see, the line is very, very clear. It's a coloured line, and it just gets stronger as the days go on. So I started testing from day 12 past ovulation for this one. This one is from Savers, and they are £3 each. They are, I would say, very good because you can clearly see the coloured line, and I started testing with these from day 10 past ovulation, and yeah, it just is a very coloured line, and it's quite easy to see. So these ones were £2 for 2, and I got those also from a local shop. As you can see, they are very faint. You can see it, but it is very faint. And I started using these on days 12 and 13 past ovulation. These ones are from Savers. They are £1 for 3, and they could easily be mistaken for evap lines, and they just aren't very clear at all. So the next ones are from Amazon. They're internet cheap ones, and you get 10, well, it professes to be 10 units when you buy them, but then when it comes, it says 25 on the packaging, so it's clearly false advertising. The next ones are MumMed ones, and they are, again, I would say really bad because they don't show up at all, and they are £11 for 20 of them. These ones are first response, and I started using them from days 10 past ovulation. They are £10.50 for 2, you can get them anywhere, and the line was clearly a coloured line, and it just got stronger from day 10 to day 14 past ovulation. So I would say it's a very good one. This one is a MumMed one-step HCG pregnancy test. Again, that was £11 for 20 of them, and you can see a very, very faint line, so that is a very good one. So yeah. And then this one was from Savers for £1 roughly, And as you can see, it is a very good one because it comes out with a coloured line and a very good line that you can actually clearly see. And then these ones are 6 days early. They're £12 for 2 of them. And there's colour to all of the lines. It just gets stronger as the days go on. So I start testing from days 10 past ovulation through to days 13 past ovulation. So overall, I would say some of the cheap ones are good, but just be careful that you don't mistake them for evap lines, and maybe just take a more expensive one just to see.